this video we are going to talk about HSRP. HSRP stands for Hot Standby Routing Protocol. So let's understand what this protocol actually does. Okay, so HSRP is basically a redundancy protocol. What type of redundancy it provides? It provides gateway redundancy, or you can say that default gateway redundancy. And this type of protocol is basically used wherein the users are having the multiple gateways. So I'll make you understand this thing with the help of example. Before that, let's go through these points. Okay, and HSRP is basically developed by Cisco. That means HSRP protocols run only on Cisco devices. So this statement is mentioned here that the HSRP allow hosts to use multiple gateways or default gateways through the use of single virtual router. Again, HSRP basically works on two things: virtual MAC address and virtual IP address. So let's understand the concept of HSRP with the help of example. Okay, so here is an example wherein the PC1 is having two gateways. So what default gateway we can set here? Either we can set 10.1 or we can set 10.1.1.2. But what if, for let's suppose I have set the gateway as 10.1.1.1. Now the user will reach to ISP like this, right? Now what if this link goes down or this gateway goes down? Then what we have to do? Then we have to go to this PC and we have to change the gateway to 10.1.1.2, and then the traffic will go via this path. But there is not only single user, there can be hundreds of users connected to this switch. So every time if this gateway fails, then we have to go to the PC configurations and we have to change the gateway each and every time if the gateway fails. But this is not feasible for network administrator to change the gateway every now and then. Okay, so what is the solution? The solution is HSRP. So with the help of HSRP protocol, we can achieve the redundancy in gateway. So instead of configuring the gateways as .1 and .2, we will use a virtual IP as gateway. What we are going to use? Virtual IP. Now how this virtual IP will be created? We have to enable HSRP on this and this particular port, and we have to define a virtual IP. Let's say the virtual IP must belong to this subnet. So any IP of this subnet, let's say 10.1.1.10. So this is the virtual IP. Now the users will not use the physical gateway. They will use the virtual gateway, and the virtual gateway will be .10. Okay, so now if this gateway fails, now if the gateway 10.1.1.1 fails, then automatically the traffic will go via 10.1.1.2. Here we do not have to change the gateway because we have not given the physical gateway this time. We have given a virtual IP, and this virtual IP is configured on R1 as well as on R2. Okay, so let's read few more points about HSRP. Okay, so when we enable HSRP, it sends the hello packet on the multicast address 224.0.0.2, and the port number is 1985. So it uses UDP with port number 1985. Okay, and these hello packets are shared between the active router and the standby router. So now what is active router and what is standby router? See, so in this example, we have two routers, that is R1 and R2. So who will be active for this virtual IP? Only one router can be active at one time in HSRP. So either R1 will be active or R2 will be active. So there will be an election. So both the routers will exchange the hello packets. Both the routers R1 and R2 will exchange the hello packet to elect the active router. Okay, so there is an election criteria for active router, that the router which is having the highest HSRP priority will become the active router. Okay, so both the routers will do the election of active router. So let's suppose if R1 becomes active, then automatically R2 will become standby. Okay, so the traffic of all the users which will be connected to switch will go via active router, and for this virtual IP there will be a virtual MAC too. Okay, so that will be assigned automatically by the protocol HSRP. Okay, so if this active router goes down, then automatically the traffic will switch via R2. In this case we do not have to change the gateway. Okay, so okay, and the last statement is preempt is by default disabled in HSRP. Now what is preempt? So guys, if once the active router is elected, then it will not be re-elected again until and unless the active router goes down. Even though if the other router is having the higher HSRP priority than the active router, but still the election will not happen. Okay, but we can enable this feature in HSRP if we want the other router to become active router. If it is having the higher HSRP priority, in that case we can enable this feature. I'll tell you the command to enable this feature. So let's look at the commands. Okay, so first of all, how to enable HSRP? Okay, we have to enable HSRP on the interface basis. So first go to the interface, and then you have to run the command standby and then a group number. Okay, then let's say group number is 1, then IP and the virtual IP that you want to assign. Okay, and how to change HSRP priority if you want to manipulate the election, then you can simply run standby 1 priority, and then the priority which you want to set the highest priority can be 255. Sorry. And how to enable the preemption feature? It is very simple. Go to the interface and run the command standby 1 preempt. Now the router with higher priority will become your active router. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope the concept of HSRP is clear to you.